Got a tea here for my British fans out there. The crumpets. We got the crumpets here. How do you like them? How do my British fans? How do you like them?
I'll take mine with clotted cream, please.
Okay, well, for my British fans, a little jam, and I happen to like mine with a little bit of butter, a little butter here. But we're not here to serve me. I have butter. If there is anybody out there that would prefer some of that, the jam goes on these crumpets very nicely. Let me give it a little taste here. Wow. Wow. They're really good. They are really good. Again, to my British fans, our British fans, brothers and sisters, these crumpets are for you. I toast you with a spot of tea. Congratulations, your man Taylor. He didn't let you.
Your man Taylor didn't let you down. Shout out. You know what, man? What I noticed, it's been a lot of crow chips. A lot of crow crumpets. Crow tea. I didn't realize there was that many people, but Teddy Atlas, I gotta give him not the flame of shame. Don't get it twisted. Okay. I'm gonna give Teddy Atlas the flame of fame for eating his crow crumpets on his channel. Like, that's, to me, big champ shit. When you can own up, you can be honest, and you can give it up, give someone they just do, regardless if you picked them to lose or not. You just come back, you eat your crow, you sip your tea, yeah, and you move on, mate. Yeah. So, flame of fame to Teddy Atlas. I'm just keeping it honest. He doesn't always get them right, but he always comes back and clears it up for you. So, fair play, as they say out there in the UK. Fair play, mate. You know what I mean? It takes a certain individual to do something like that. Be like, you know what? I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was wrong with the motherfucker. I picked Ramirez and he got his ass beat. You know? That's how that goes sometimes, man. It's no hard feelings. But shout out to the ones that ain't emotional when it comes to this boxing shit. Just deal with the shit, accept the result, and you move on to the next. Feel me? Shout out to the live chat. And shout out to the playback. Big ups to the playback gang. You here, so hit the like button. Trash says, Teddy hating? No, he wasn't hating. Says Teddy talking draw, and he could have won if not for the knockdowns. He was kind of back and forth, but the first thing he did was eat his crow crumpets on camera. So, what's this lame Teddy Atlas on about now? I'll be watching the channel. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Hey, I'll be watching the channel. You know what I mean? That man got removed from the mainstream because of strong opinions. But y'all know me. I'm like, I'll pay it. Let me see. Why they remove this man? And I know it was certain things like putting Lomachenko pound for pound over Bud Crawford. Like, I was like, oh no, flame of shame. You tripping. He was trying to put Loma over Ward and Crawford at the time when the dude had like 6-7 fights. I was like, yeah, sit down somewhere. You know, I gave him a flame of shame for that. But Lomo at that time was not higher pound for pound than Andre Ward and Bud Crawford. They just was doing more. You know what I mean? But on some true media shit, a lot of people pick Ramirez. He's Trav says, I said Taylor by domination. I thought he'd get the stoppage. I bet the stoppage plus 375. Okay. Yeah, I knew he was gonna win it though. Boxing God. Big ups to everybody that hit the like button. them rolls look cold and chewy as hell. Teddy could have choked. Yeah. Iron Cone, he, you know. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link real quick. But take a quick break and then we're gonna get to this next topic. You know, there's a famous phrase that we use on YouTube. Keep the same energy. Errol Spence was the first person I ever heard use it.
Man down, number one pound for pound.
The purpose of this video is to ask one specific question. If Bud Crawford used the same response that Errol Spence used and claimed he wanted to ride horses and get more chickens and cows, would y'all be out here defending that? I mean, let's just be honest. It seemed like the fanboys is giving Errol Spence a pass. Maybe if Bud Crawford was from Texas, he'll get a pass too. So keep it a stack and leave a comment below. If Bud Crawford used the same excuse to raise chickens and ride horses after being asked who he wants to face next, would people be out here bringing that flame to Bud Crawford and calling him a duck? Hey man, Bud Crawford is in his own lane. He on his own level. He's on his level, yeah. And it's unfortunate that he's in an era where it's extremely moist. It's extremely, what you call it, applauded out here to be moist. And when I say moist, I'm talking about ducking fights, making excuses, talking about different sides of the streets, and who have you beat, and shit like that. So shout out to Crawford, flame of fame to Crawford for totally re-revolutionizing boxing, if I said the right word. Iron Cone, what up?
Yeah, all good, bro. What's up with you?
Oh man, chilling. Got a little time.
You talking with Terrence Crawford today?
Yeah, for now, at this moment.
What's the context of the Terrence Crawford? If he got the if he said the horse thing, you mean, or you know?
Well, you know, it's always a setup. So let me share this real quick.
Yeah,
Let's share this. And shout out to Iron Cone on the channel, on the live panel. Hit the like button. Let me take this off real quick. Let me just share this article. It's saying, who should Yordenis Ugas fight next? Oh, crap. All right, my bad. It says, Yordenis Ugas, 26-4, 12 KOs, 34 years old now. Coming off the split decision victory over Abel Ramos, September the 6th. They're talking about possible opponents they're throwing out there. It says Jaron Ennis, who's undefeated, 27-0 with 25 KOs. Shout out to Jaron Ennis. You got Keith Thurman. And then you got Terrence Crawford. And there was another article out here on Boxing Scene. They just uploaded it about an hour ago. And, you know, they're saying that he's already preparing for his next opponent. And my thing is, if it's not Bud Crawford, who is it? You know, who's this guy going to get in there with? Because we know Errol Spence basically, you know, ruined a lot of people's plans. You know, well, not a lot of people's plans, but a lot of people thought he was going after the third belt. So he's going after Manny Pacquiao. And I just leave Ugas out there. But there's another champ, Iron Cone, out there named Bud Crawford. Is any of these guys, is somebody going to step up, a big name, to face this man?
No, nobody in PBC. The PBC probably will make Ugas versus Sean Porter 2 a rematch that nobody was asking for. They will do everything in their power to not have any of their guys available for Terence Crawford to fight. Ugas made a comment on his Twitter saying, what did he say again? Oh, so he said he said he wanted to unify, but he never presumed that I was going to fight Spence. Well, there ain't nobody else to fight if you want to unify other than Terence Crawford. But then we see him double back and say, I will defend my WBA championship against whoever my team chooses. Mm-hmm. So basically his team is PBC, and we know PBC not going to choose Crawford, right? We know these PBC guys cannot run their own career. Only a few guys under Al Heyman can run their own career. So X out every single PBC dude. It just ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So none of them dudes is going to fight Crawford. Crawford now has to try and get a Virgil Ortiz fight. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I think he can get a Virgil Ortiz fight. I think he can because since Sean Porter has declined the mandatory, I think Virgil should push for the mandatory. But I don't think Golden Boy will do that. I think Golden Boy would want to get Virgil some more fights to maybe hype him up a bit more. Mm-hmm. But I don't see none of these guys fighting Terence Crawford. And what's sad is that all these guys are heading into their mid-30s. I think all of them are pretty much like 32, 33, right? Or something like that. Yep. And it's like they're not getting no younger. Y'all have maybe 2 or 3 more years left in this shit because none of them have Manny Pacquiao type discipline. Mm. Right? So it's just kind of sad that we're not going to see these fights. PBC will not do any business with Terence Crawford. They're trying to starve him out so he finally leaves Bob. That's what they're trying to do. That's real.
So his contract expires this year. Also, man, I was actually on the channel earlier today. Well, I was just in the live chat, tuning in, and they were talking about, Bob Arum and, how he's basically holding up the career. I was actually on Lion Killer channel, and they were talking about him and Nate were talking about how, how Bob Arum is, just basically lying to this guy or whatever the case, and basically not good for his career. But I just pointed out, and I think it was a misunderstanding, but I pointed out how Bud Crawford, despite not getting the right promo with Bob Arum, he's been like loyal though. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to kind of point out that characteristic, whereas you got other guys, they still under contract, they're still under their promotional contract, and they're like looking outside of their promoter to get money or, to get better things going for themselves when, that's who you contracted to, which is Top Rank Bob Arum. And so I kind of look at it like a kind of a good quality in Crawford that like he stayed loyal to the end, even though it didn't serve him in the best manner when it came to the welterweight division. But I know that whoever he go to is going to be like loyalty. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I had pointed out. But a lot of people were looking at it like, oh, well, Bob Arum this and Bob Arum that. But still, I feel like Crawford will stay loyal. And I think that's kind of kudos to him because it's just he talked about that, just being loyal.
The first person that comes to mind, I don't know if this is who you're talking about, but for me, comes to mind is Teofimo Lopez. Mm-hmm. And I maintain that Teofimo Lopez didn't do anything wrong. Teofimo Lopez had a purse bid, and Top Rank tried to commit a crime by rigging his bid. When there's a purse bid, anybody can win. It's like with Philip Hergovich versus Michael Hunter. It's a purse bid. Anybody could come in and do whatever. So Top Rank should have paid some money to get the fight on their under their banner. There's nothing disloyal about that. What was disloyal was Top Rank trying to collude with other promoters to hurt the earning potential of their client. Mm-hmm. There's nothing loyal about that, right? You can't expect fighters to be loyal to you when you're not loyal to them. If you're not willing to pay them for their time and somebody else will, and it's legally possible, that fighter should be allowed to go and pursue that contractual agreement with those people. One fight, get the money and come back. It can't just be when you feel like giving fighters up, i.e. Jose Ramirez going to beat up Maurice Hooker on the zone. You know what I'm saying? It can't be when you feel like it only. I mean, loyalty goes both ways, right? Bob Arum was on giving an interview after the Josh Taylor fight saying he could have made the Manny Pacquiao fight, but he chose not to because he didn't think it made financial sense. It could have. So Bob Arum basically admitted that, yeah, we're trying to make the Pacquiao fight, but he didn't think he would be able to recoup his money. And that interview is still up. I mean, he said a lot of things about this Pacquiao fight. He goes back and forth. Pacquiao didn't want the fight. Then it's Terence Crawford doesn't do good against southpaws. Now it's, oh, I could have made the fight. No, first it was the Arabs didn't come up with the money. Now it's, oh yeah, I could have brought the fight to America, but I didn't think it'll make financial sense. So loyalty goes both ways, and Bob Arum has not been loyal to a lot of his fighters. And if it is true that Terence Crawford could have gotten that fight, but Bob Arum refused to take a financial risk on that fight, then that's not loyal. And Terence Crawford's loyalty is misplaced. That's my opinion.
All right. Respect. Okay. And then you know what, man? I think a lot of people, Iron Cone, are sleeping on this Manny Pacquiao work that's getting ready to come up for Errol Spence. I truly believe a lot of people sleeping. They said a lot of the same stuff when the Keith Thurman fight got announced. He too small. Keith is too strong. He hit too hard. This dude is old. He, and he gonna get toe up. He might get knocked out. I'm even hearing knockout now. So, but Errol Spence, when the last time he knocked out some shit? When the last time this man down shit was really like for show in the ring? So I don't know about this knocking out Manny Pacquiao thing. And then we know Errol Spence can give it, but can he take what's coming back from Manny Pacquiao? Because I don't think, just from one shot, Manny gonna be like, oh shit. Errol gonna have to break Manny down, but them shots coming from Manny Pacquiao, from angles, from that southpaw stance with speed and no Vada. Come on now.
How you know you're not gonna have no Vada? Errol Spence cannot make the same mistake as Keith. You're not stupid.
He's following the path of this man. He's trying to, surpass Keith. So he want to do what Keith couldn't do. So maybe he felt like he can beat Manny without Vada, since Keith couldn't do it. And then he can say, look, I beat this man and I let him do whatever he want.
Oh.
We ain't gonna talk about what I did, but I let him do whatever he want.
When was the last time y'all saw Manny Pacquiao in person? Like, when was the last time Manny Pacquiao was like on video, like on tape, working out, or to see how he looks physically? I know Manny said like 2 years has been good for him because it gave him rest, but it'll be interesting to see how he looks. Does he look like every bit of 42? Does he still look young enough? I mean, we haven't seen Manny Pacquiao doing nothing. I pick Errol Spence to win the fight because I've seen Errol Spence as of late, but I have not seen anything from Manny Pacquiao. Training videos, I haven't seen nothing from Manny Pacquiao. So as of right now, I pick Errol Spence because I've seen Errol Spence fight recently. But I don't know if Manny Pacquiao is still like a young 42. We'll have to see. I'll have to see when it gets closer to fight time. Right? I'm not sleeping on Manny, but logically, I would have to pick Errol Spence.
You see the way Manny and Jerry Jones looking at Errol? You see how they looking at him?
Jerry Jones got to get some bleach for them teeth.
Hey, that expression, the way they looking at him, like Jerry Jones, like, well, you should got some balls getting in there with Manny. Good luck there, boy. That man hits hard.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao had that same smile with Keith. Keith started talking about how he'll be forever loved and shit. and you know, just like Christ was, but he said, you know, Christ was meant to be in heaven, not walk this earth. So Keith was talking like he was about to get this man Manny out of there, and it didn't go that way. So I
Is
want to
Manny
see.
Pacquiao a bigger person than Mikey? Like, is he taller than Mikey and stuff?
I think they're about the same height, but I gotta go with I mean, you know, I think Mikey's chubbier for sure. You know, Manny's just he stays in shape.
Yeah, Mikey a fat dude, man. Mikey's like, yeah, man, I want to fight Josh Taylor next. Man, shut up. Yeah, but
Like,
no.
like this nigga did no sit-ups and he went in there and fought Errol. Like, what's wrong with you, dog?
See, he didn't do no sit-ups.
He thought he was gonna beat Errol. You didn't do no sit-ups, none.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
man. Nah, I like Manny's chances. I like to see the fight. But I'll have to wait till closer when I see Manny training to see how he looks. Because I haven't seen Manny doing nothing lately. I mean, he's probably in the Philippines with that long line around the corner, handing out $100 bills to every person in his town or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta see Manny. But as of now, from what I've seen, I've seen Errol Spence fight. So I haven't seen Manny fight since Keith. So no. I have to pick Errol Spence for no. That's Trav's guy, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man. So you think Errol Spence gonna go to sleep?
He losing.
Wow.
I see Manny making history, man, blazing through all them PBC dudes. All the big, you know, the big names of PBC, which is AB, Keith, Errol Spence. Errol's the last big name in welterweight that he need to blaze through. And after that, well, nobody else want no smoke with him. Sean, forget about it. Forget it. You know, he will have nothing else to prove after that, man. If he blazed through Errol, it's over with, man. That's over with.
I don't think Manny really wants to fight Terrence Crawford though.
Yeah, I think, like I said, PBC he gonna blaze through, but that Crawford
Terrence Crawford, I think a lot of these guys understand that he a little bit different. And they don't want that kind of drama. That's why I respect Josh Taylor so much. He just, you know, he's like, nah, man, Terrence Crawford, let's go.
Bruh. I mean, this Crawford works something different, man. So that man make you you know, rethink your life path and shit. Be like, you know what, man, how much I'm getting for this fight?
What about
you gotta
AB?
get like
what about AB versus Crawford?
Don't do it. AB almost jumped out. You know what I mean, that's how quick. You see how that's how quick the fight would be.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh shit.
Oh,
this is quick. If you blink, it's over with.
AB ain't doing nothing. I think AB needs to go and get a fight with Terrence Crawford. Then you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing shit.
You trying to get this man career ended, man.
Bro, yeah, AB ain't doing nothing. He has bills. He has, you know what I'm saying? He has children to feed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I bet he do. But, you know, you ain't going to be able to feed him after that fight. It'll be the last, you know, supper.
That's a Billy Joe Saunders fight, retirement fight.
Retirement fight, man. Hey, what's the latest, man? Any daily sources out here?
Any what?
Any daily sources, any news out here that broke? That's not including. I don't hear shit about the Wilder Fury, please.
No. Well, come on, Black. I'm not talking about them.
I'm just anything but that shit, man.
I don't talk about no fraud fights, bro. I'm saying I don't talk about that shit, but ain't nothing new coming out. Just the Eddie Hearn interview where he's pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying that's about it. Dillian White wants to fight AJ. No, I'm like, yo, Dillian, you already had a chance, bro. You had said no, right?
Yeah.
But ain't nothing really new, bro. It's just the same old boxing. Chris Eubanks' team, quote unquote, are interested in Andre, but I doubt that.
You doubt that's okay?
Yeah,
I did hear something about that. What advice, Javier? Since you guys heard the advice, let us have it. But yeah, I did. I think I heard it from Sporting Icons.
Yeah,
Eubanks and Andrade, possibly.
Yeah, Eddie had said that Sauerland are very much interested in in the Andrade fight, but I doubt that though, because they're talking about Kell Brook, bro.
Kell Brook for who?
Remember they call out Kell Brook after the fight, Eubank and them. They're like, oh yeah, we want to fight
Oh,
Kell Brook. Him and Roy Jones. I was like, man, get the fuck.
come on, man. He's not even a really legitimate 60 pounder, even though Kell Brook is big, but come on, man. How many fights he got at 60? One?
And he got his career.
His first loss, right, at 60.
Yeah,
So he has done absolutely nothing at 60. So you want him at 60, the division he lost in. Okay.
yeah.
Javier said something about B-Hop gave some advice to Andrade. Did you hear it?
Yeah, B-Hop told him to stay on Canelo's neck and don't wait for them to call you. You gotta go to them and harass them because they're not going because you're a threat and all that. But B-Hop needs to be talking about himself and Oscar. Let's not forget Golden Boy Promotions have kept Jaime Munguia away from Andrade too. Right? Remember, it was not supposed to be Liam Williams as the mandatory. It's supposed to be Jaime Munguia. And Golden Boy Promotions have refused to activate the mandatory for Jaime Munguia. So, what is B-Hop talking about, bro?
Yeah. I mean, but the advice for him to keep staying on Canelo neck and all of that, you know, maybe a little bitterness to Canelo gone. So, yeah, man, keep on it. He didn't have that energy before. Stay on Canelo neck. He probably was like, he clout chasing before. When Canelo's with Golden Boy, he was like, oh, yeah, he clout chasing. Now, yeah, stay on his neck. You don't give a shit now. Coventry just posted on Twitter, apparently Keyshawn Davis is going back to the Olympics to represent Team USA. What?
Yeah, I saw him post something about what if I could go to the Olympics? What do y'all think? I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
So what does that do to his professional career? Like delay it or what?
Nothing. He just goes to the Olympics and come back.
Oh, okay.
Remember, apparently there's this new clause where professionals can go back to the Olympics. I think Vladimir Klitschko and Lennox Lewis had like a Twitter argument about if it's right or not, because Delphine Persoon is going to the Olympics and all that.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay, yeah, I did hear that.
But for somebody
Martin,
like Keyshawn has like what 2 fights pro, so that's fine to me. He's still pretty much amateur.
Yeah, I mean, because he skipped the Olympics because of the pandemic. That's why he went pro. So I guess we shouldn't be shocked about it. Hey, let me get on Josh Taylor real quick. A little further, man. This guy, he did an interview. I think it was IFL TV or something like that, kind of just talking about, you know, the whole experience. But I was sitting there thinking, like, man, this dude is going to be defending, man. He's going to stay at 140 in his next fight. He's going to defend. And I don't know if he's going to go up right away. I think he may stay for a few fights. And he is very respectful of Crawford, because the guy interviewing him was asking him, like, do you think you got a better resume than Crawford at 140? He's like, you know, I don't know if I want to say that, but I want to say that he's truly a special fighter and all of this. Like you can definitely see the respect that Taylor got from him. So I think that he's kind of, now that he's undisputed, that pressure before to like, okay, once you win, you're going up. I don't hear him talking about like, you know, I'm ready for Bud Crawford and going up to 47. So, boy, that shit different, man. Once they get past or whatever, it's like when they got a fight planned, sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll fight him. I'll fight anybody. Then you know, the fight over with, and like, yeah, man, he's a special fighter. So I'm just gonna ask me in a few weeks, shit like that. So, damn. Haney versus Linares this Saturday. Who you guys got? I'm gonna go with Haney. Out boxing.
I'm gonna go with Haney. It's gonna be a decision again. But all I want to say is if Devin Haney beats Linares, remember Linares beat Luke Campbell. So if that was a big win for Ryan Garcia, what happens if Devin Haney beats the guy who Ryan Garcia is trying to write off his name? I don't want to hear no complaints when Devin Haney beats this dude, who is better than Luke Campbell, because he beat Luke Campbell, knocked him down and all that when Luke Campbell was still a young, strong man. Not this old loser that we have now. Okay? But I don't know if Devin Haney is working with Ben Davison, and Ben Davison is not a knockout type guy. He's a just box guy, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Devin Haney does. I don't know if Devin Haney is in fact a knockout puncher type guy, even though he does have knockouts on his record. So I got Devin Haney by a decision.
Okay. Hey, let me ask you real quick, man. First off, I want to say shout out to actual facts. He had put this in the Hangouts. It was on Twitter, and Victor Conti, man. This dude don't give no fucks, man, about who you are or what's going on. He did this shit for which fight? I think when the Charlos missed their test, he was putting that shit on blast. Like, you know, these athletes are supposed to be setting the example and be professional. Why would these guys miss a test? And why are these guys? This man is on the front line talking about, is Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence going to have VADA testing? Can you please let the boxing world know? Thank you. I was like, damn, like that, huh? So what you feel about that, man? Victor Conti out here on Twitter basically putting it on blast, like, are Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao going to VADA test? You know, he hasn't heard anything yet about it. So he's basically already, you know, before the, you know, way before the fight is even here, this man is out the gate letting it be known. Are y'all going to be testing, or it's going to be another Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao situation? Because he pointed that out too.
Well, I think Victor Conti is right. God damn it. Y'all took blood to his mouth when y'all made that man stop being the guru of PEDs. So if I can't benefit, nobody else can benefit from no goddamn PED. So I'm gonna kind of like,
that man like
fuck that.
He like the boxing Takashi and shit, man. If anybody not VADA tested, he will snitch on your ass. He's like, you know what? Errol and Manny ain't enrolled yet, so are y'all gonna be doing that? Can y'all let the boxing world know? Like what?
Well, hey, if there wasn't no VADA, if there ain't no VADA and he didn't get caught them times, he would have probably been the one they would have come to. Well, since he can't eat, nobody can eat that. Your drug dealer ain't eating. Damn that.
Damn, dog. Hey, man. So, hey, Errol and Manny, the pressure is on. The heat is on y'all, man. Are y'all going to enroll in VADA, or is Victor Conti going to have to blow up Twitter?
Hey, remember Sergey and Jamal Charlo said, nah, man, we ain't got enough time for VADA. We ain't got enough time for VADA.
We ain't got that time.
Sergey, it's crazy. You let Jamal Charlo
Jamal Charlo? Big Charlo?
Stop. I'm good, bro.
You gonna let the WBC, the big Charlo?
The big Charlo, the 150 Charlo, the dude who always walks around looking yoked up. Him. You're gonna give him a window to say, you know what? I'm not gonna look that way. You know, you do what you want to do. Go ahead, big Charlo. You drink that special sauce.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Martin says no VADA, we're gonna get Super Manny. Yep, and he said if there's no VADA, I got Manny by KO late. Yeah, I got Manny winning. I got Manny winning already.
But what about Spence? Y'all don't think Spence would do what he has to do?
He can give it. I just don't know if he can take what Manny Pacquiao gonna be firing back at his ass, man. Because he ain't never seen nobody like Manny Pacquiao, bro. Just like Keith thought it was gonna be easy when he got in there. He was just come on, man.
But Manny already said he too slow. Like Manny said that already. Like, nah, this dude too slow.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. This man sees something.
Yeah, man. Nah, this dude too slow. He can't. Nah.
So I mean, obviously, because just look at it. Really, it's gonna take perfect timing, damn near, or you're gonna have to be super fast to give Manny Pacquiao problems. That's why Floyd was able to beat him, and certain guys that good timing like Manny Marquez or whatnot. But that speed ain't gonna be a factor. Manny gonna be all over him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be able to get in and get out. I see pretty damn easy. And Errol gonna get hit more than he ever been hit. Not unless he can knock him out spectacularly like early. But other than that, I know that first round, that man is lit. Yeah, y'all didn't see how Keith got dropped? Shit. Watch that first round, how Manny come out and blazing on Arrow. The head gonna start moving a little bit. Watch. Earl Spence struggled with Sean Porter. Right, he struggled with Sean Porter. Like,
But
if
Sean
y'all keeping
Porter-
it real,
But Sean Paul is a younger, stronger man who likes getting involved in them sort of rugged fights. Is Manny that type of guy who's into them kind of rugged, close range fights? No, he's not. He darts in and he darts out. He's not. These, those are different fighters to me.
I'll tell you one thing though, Errol gonna have to swarm Manny. That's the only way he gonna win, in my opinion. He gonna have to really swarm him. Don't give him no room. Don't give him no thinking time. Just bully them. Just bully him. If you don't do that, and you in there trying to just outthink and trying to outpoint him, man, Manny Pacquiao gonna be throwing like them 3 or 4 punch super juice combinations, man. The Malaysian shit. Turbo shit. LaRon, what up? Shout out to the members. What's going on, LaRon? But that's my opinion. Victor Conti out here pulling Vada cards, man. So get your father situation together. Or Victor Conti will be on your ass.
That man said, if I can't eat, nobody eating, bro.
That man. What's up, H?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Shout out to my boy Black. Shout out to Iron Kong. Shout out to the entire UGC. What's good?
H Money.
Talking about Earl and Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, man. I've been thinking about this fight too. I'm like putting this whole thing together. I could have swore about a week ago the Earl Spence fanboys were saying Manny Pacquiao was washed up and Terrence Crawford was trying to fight an old man. Now, yeah.
Yup, you got him. Yup.
Got him.
Just a week ago, y'all was mad that Terrence Crawford was fighting Manny Pacquiao. Y'all was saying Pacquiao was old, but now when Earl Spence fight him, you're happy. So I'm confused about the situation,
Damn. Just reverse emotions off the shit because it's a different person.
Just a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Jay-Z said, it was all good just a week ago.
Now it's interesting because H Money is correct, but it was he trying to fight old Manny. He ain't calling out no Errol Spence. He want to fight old Manny. I was like, oh, old Manny. No, man, it's a great fight. It's a legacy fight for Spence. I was like, oh my God, yo, man,
legacy, man. Like who wouldn't want to take the torch from this legend? Shoot. He strapped season anyway. He still got the 2. He ain't got to go after the 3rd one right now.
But they were just saying when Terrence Crawford was rumored to fight against Manny Pacquiao, they were saying how Manny Pacquiao wasn't a champion and Ugas had the belt, and how Earl Spence was going to fight Ugas for the belt. So now you were just supposed to fight Ugas for the so-called belt. Now you're fighting Manny Pacquiao, so Pacquiao got the belt. But when Crawford was supposed to fight Pacquiao, it wasn't for the belt. So I'm confused by these fanboys right now.
Damn. Laurent said I hope Pacquiao beat Earl ass. Hey, what you feel about Victor Conti, man, pulling out Vada cards out here, bro? This man is like when will y'all let the boxing world know when y'all start Vada testing and all that shit? Basically letting it be known. What you feel about that, man?
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, we know his history of Victor Conti. He was involved in that. I think it's called Balco, the Balco, PEDs and things of that nature. When Shane Mosley took steroids, and he was involved with a lot of those athletes. I believe Marion Jones and a couple of other athletes. Yeah. A lot of them. He was involved with all of that, but I believe he did his time. Victor Conti, I think he went to jail for that. He was suspended for a very long time. So now he's trying to be an ambassador of the sport and cleaning up, where he was a part of the cheating, and now he's trying to be a part of cleaning up the sport of boxing, for what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, he liked the what you call it, boxing Takashi low key. If you skip on Vada, that man will put it out there. You know, Keith, that man said, you know, well, Keith and Manny didn't do Vada. Are you two doing it? So, but that's that A-side shit, man. If Manny Pacquiao don't want Vada, it's not gonna be Vada. So, will Manny Pacquiao, you know, input this Vada testing? That's the real question. And if not, does your pick stay the same? What's your pick?
Right now, I'm gonna lean towards Earl Spence because we know Manny Pacquiao. He hasn't fought in over 2 years. He's 42 years old. He hasn't fought in over 2 years. So I'm gonna lean towards Earl, but I still think Manny Pacquiao gives him good work. I wouldn't be surprised if Manny Pacquiao can beat him because we seen, we seen what happened with Earl Spence and Sean Porter. We seen how Sean Porter was able to put hands on Earl Spence and he was able to beat him up, So, I wouldn't be surprised. Anything is possible, especially when Earl Spence out here, getting drunk, with Yellow BZ and, living a lifestyle like an Adrian Broner and a Tank Davis. If Earl Spence is, if he's not himself, I think Manny Pacquiao could give him some problems, but I think we will see the best of Earl Spence this time because, Manny Pacquiao is pretty much, 1 foot in the game, 1 foot out, 2 years inactive. So, yeah, he's going to jump on Manny Pacquiao. So I got Spence in this one.
A lot of people say that, when you older like that, when you take time off like that, you give your body time to heal and you actually don't need to be as active as somebody that's younger. Do you agree with that?
Repeat that one more time. I'm sorry, brother. What you say?
I can't remember where I heard it from, but I've heard that like for the older fighters, like Manny Pacquiao, who's in his 40s, when you older like that, it's best for you to take more time off so that your body can heal and recuperate, and you don't need to be as active as somebody that's younger. Do you agree with that?
Nah, not necessarily. Because I seen great fighters of the past like Bernard Hopkins.
Floyd like once a year. Floyd was doing like once a year. It wasn't two, but he did take like 2 years off before he fucked up Marquez.
Well, that's after he got a lot of that money, right? Because he just fought. He fought Oscar, then he fought against Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
He got paid, disappeared for a second, came back, beat up on
like 2 years.
Came back, beat up on a little Marquez. So I think Floyd did. And
the
Floyd
same
wasn't
Marquez
that old.
that knocked out Pacquiao.
Yeah, of course, the same Marquez that knocked out Pacquiao. Well, Floyd was in his 30s there. Now Floyd was in his early 30s around that time. Pacquiao was 42, so I think it's a little different. But I remember Bernard Hopkins, round 42, was beating up Kelly Pavlik, who was undisputed middleweight champion. Bernard Hopkins at 43 moved up to light heavyweight, beat Antonio Tarver, who just knocked out Roy Jones. So Bernard wasn't taking like 2 or 3 years off, and Bernard was closer to Manny Pacquiao's age. Remember? So I can see what you're saying, but I don't think that's the right way to do it. Now he's been inactive, and you go against a young lion like that. I think I got to lean towards Spence. Just keeping it real.
I respect your opinion. Yeah. I'm gonna go with A-side Manny though. I'm gonna go A-side Manny. Got the last prediction right. I could get this one wrong, but I'm going with A-side Novada Manny. God damn it. And if Earl win it, I'm gonna be like Teddy, eating crumpets and tea. Fair play, mate. I'm gonna be in there. But I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in. I'm more excited about that fight than this rematch, this heavyweight rematch. Black Horse Floyd was in his late 30s. Yes, thank you, sir. Martin and Ace Money. He was in his 30s. Hopkins beat Pascal at 46.
He did.
Damn.
Hopkins was and Pascal still whooping niggas' asses. Hey, Pascal still whooping these dudes right now. Pascal just beat Marcus Brown. He beat Badu Jack. So Pascal still, I think he got a regular belt. So, you know what I mean? He's still strapped up a little bit.
Strapped up. Hey, give us your thoughts, man. Your boy is fighting this weekend. Potentially his most difficult challenger in front of him in Jorge Linares. Give us your thoughts, H Money.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to Devin Haney, the youngest champion in boxing. Shout outs to Bill Haney. I can say this much. Linares is a very tough opponent. Linares been in the ring with some of the best fighters in the world, such as Vasily Lomachenko, and Linares has success against Lomachenko. Linares knocked down Lomachenko, put him down with a big right hand. So he does have power. Linares beat Luke Campbell, like Iron Kong said. He beat Luke Campbell before Ryan Garcia did. You know, Linares was the first person to beat Luke Campbell. You know, so if Ryan Garcia got all the credit for beating Luke Campbell, what about, you know, Linares, who beat Luke Campbell first, and Devin Haney, you know, Devin Haney stepping up in competition. Remember, Ryan Garcia, he wanted to fight Luke Campbell. I mean, Ryan Garcia, he wanted to fight Jorge Linares at one point. You know, so with that being said, Devin Haney stepping up in competition. He's only 22 years old. Devin Haney's looking to make a statement. I predict a knockout. I got Devin Haney stopping Linares in round number 8. Devin Haney beats Linares better than Vasily Lomachenko did. Devin Haney will stop Linares faster than Lomachenko, and Devin Haney, he won't take any punishment in the process. He won't get dropped like Lomachenko did by Linares. Devin Haney, he won't, you know, he won't get knocked down like Lomachenko did against Linares. So I think Devin Haney makes a statement. I predict body shots. I predict Devin Haney will stop him with body shots. And, man, I think he's going to look spectacular. And we ready for Teofimo Lopez next.
Shout out to Age bringing flame for his boy. Hey, you sure? But hold up. You sure you don't want to play it safe and say Haney decision? Just in case it don't be like that, where he go in and blaze him out with the 8th round KO. Like, I feel you. He might. And I think that would be this is going to be a huge win for him. Decision or knockout. But, you know what I mean? You sure you want to put that emphasis on it? This is Devin Haney's a boxer. He's a boxer.
Absolutely.
First.
Absolutely. He's a boxer, and he can punch. He's a boxer with underrated power. Linares, I know that he's weak to the body, and Devin Haney will take advantage of that. Devin Haney, you know, great inside fighter. He got a lot of skills similar to Andre Ward, and I've been talking to Bill Haney leading up to this fight. Devin Haney is 100%. You know, every fight, you know, these fighters go into, every time a fighter step in the ring, they want to get the knockout. So he wants to get the knockout for the fans, because we know this is what the fans want. And yeah, I'm gonna put that extra pressure on Devin Haney to go get that knockout, because I know he got what it takes to go get it. Now that Gamboa fight, people, you know, a lot of these haters, the Teofimo Lopez fanboys, will hate on Devin Haney and say, "Oh, he didn't knock out Gamboa," but you know, we know Devin Haney had a broken hand in that fight. And even the dude, Kid Austin, the one that Devin Haney sparred leading up to the Gamboa fight, he said Devin Haney sparred me with a broken hand. He fought Gamboa with a broken hand, but nobody want to talk about that, you know. So Devin Haney is 100% going into this fight, and I guarantee the knockout, because I know he got the power to get him out of there. I know he got what it takes. I know Devin Haney is one of the best young fighters in the game.
No doubt. Hey, so like, I respect that, and I respect you putting pressure on him to make him perform and look spectacular and just be great. But I always want to say, just to the boxing communities, like, why always got to be about the knockouts? Because this is the sport of boxing. So it's too many elite or great boxers who get a lot of heat unnecessarily when you hear the master of the sport of boxing. And if a knockout it comes, but it shouldn't be that much heat that you give somebody just because they don't go in there and knock you out. You know what I mean? Like, if you got skills enough to where you hitting somebody and they can't hit you, I'm watching this shit. I don't have a problem with that, because you taking away their weapons and you displaying yours in a superior manner, whether you knock them out or not. But that's just my opinion.
Hello? Oh.
No, you good. You good.
Oh, no, I just
Javier say Pillow Fist Haney.
Dang, man. No.
Javier sound like a Teofimo Lopez fan, you know, because you scared. You don't want Teofimo Lopez to fight Devin Haney, because you know Devin Haney got the style to beat his ass. You know Devin Haney could outbox him. you want Teofimo Lopez to duck Devin Haney. We know Teofimo Lopez, he won't be undisputed until he fights Devin Haney. He's not undisputed like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor don't have a French fries belt. He don't have a franchise belt, bro.
Y'all better leave this man alone when he on live, bro. He be going hard for his boys, though. Shout out to him, man. If it's Fury or Haney, this nigga.
What I will say about the whole boxer thing is that, you know, a lot of these companies or broadcasts have to sell highlights, right? And even if you're a boxer, you have to be a boxer that ends up stopping, like the referee stops fights based on accumulation of punches, right? So you can't be a boxer because there's different types of boxers. There's exciting boxers, and there's dudes that you don't care if they fight. Like, I remember people didn't care if Lara fought or not. Well, Lara was a good boxer, but Lara wasn't a guy that you would be like, man, I gotta see Lara fight, right? But there's boxers who they look so spectacular in the ring, like their movements or whatever, and they end up busting up guys' faces or whatever. So even if they don't stop them, like knock them out, they put on such a show in the ring that you really want to see this guy fight. But as I said, there's two different types of boxers, like ones that, you know, you don't keep like they're good fundamental, like Tim Duncan in basketball, excellent basketball player, but people didn't rate Tim Duncan, but he would win games. He would score 50 points and you wouldn't even know, right? But other people, on the other hand, great at basketball, but they're so dynamic. Same in boxing, you're dynamic or you're boring. So he can be a boxer, but he has to be a dynamic boxer. Remember, a lot of popularity comes from highlight reels, like clips people do on social media, right? So, you know, like how much Erislandy Lara highlight reels have you watched, Black? You don't watch
0.
Exactly, but Erislandy Lara was a good boxer.
Yes.
But then there's other boxers who you like to see, like, man, this dude, you know, this dude can do all this, and you know, his footwork is top class, his this, he's that. You know, is what it is.
Yo, Iron Kong, you know what it is? They say the same thing about Andre Ward. They said Tyson Fury was pillow-fisted. They said Mayweather was pillow-fisted. What else? They said the same thing about Bernard Hopkins, Demetrius Andrade. Oh, they're boring. They say all of that to downplay these fighters so they can duck. So Canelo can duck a Demetrius Andrade. So Teofimo Lopez can duck a Devin Haney. So Triple G could duck Andre Ward. This is why they say that, bro.
Hey, I'm not here to tell you wrong, but also a lot of like B-Hop, people will say that, but B-Hop's personality outside the ring, he would make a fight seem like something else. Like he had a different personality, right? So, you know, he would sucker you into the fight. You come to watch B-Hop fight because of who he was outside there, like his mouth, right? But I agree with you a lot. I mean, like all styles ain't the same, and a lot of these guys say that they're boring because they do want to duck. Like, nobody want to see me fight you because you're boring.
Damn, Dragon said Teofimo will knock Haney the fuck out. Damn, but why that man keep down talking to fight then?
Damn, bro.
Exactly. Teofimo couldn't even knock out Lomachenko, bro. He couldn't knock out Nakatani.
Yeah, we got to keep it real about that shit though. Like every time somebody talks to him about the fight, he keep down talking it, like downplaying the fight. Like, bro, if you that nice and you'll knock him the fuck out, okay, cool. I get it, the fan enthusiasm, but I want to see that man's enthusiasm to do that and really get rid of this fucking, like, nobody thinking about him. Like, Josh Taylor is the real undisputed. Has anybody disputed that Josh Taylor is not the undisputed champ out here? Anybody?
Facts, bro. And Josh Taylor said Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed. He said Teofimo Lopez want to be undisputed. He still got to fight Devin Haney.
And I bet that fucks him. That's why he be going so hard doing like 1,000 muscle ups and shit. He pissed off. Well, the truth hurts, nigga.
Josh Taylor shit, man. Gotta see Mario Barrios for that Reggie belt. And Cracker Jack belts.
Man. He's goddamn right. Thrift store ass straps, bro. Fuck out of here. You know, this man won't lead a McValue Mill belt. Get this French fry shit the fuck out of here, bro, and go get the real strap. This nigga try to talk about somebody is an email belt. He said, "Well, this one that just came in the mail, this one don't say franchise on it, so you had to get a new belt sent to you to get your ego massaged. Get out of here."
He got a regular belt. Tank gonna get a regular belt. Regular, just a belt with no cheese. Yeah,
French Toast Belt Promotions.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. Like until you fight Haney, man, get that real belt, bro. You a meme out here, T.O. You a straight up meme. Haney going life or death with an RS. Okay, keep that same energy. He might. We'll see. But on paper, it is his toughest competition. So
Yo, I heard these dudes say they fans of boxing, but all you do is sit back and hate on Devin Haney, a young fighter. How are you a boxing fan and all you do is hate on fighters? You guys are fanboys. You're being a fanboy for Teofimo Lopez, bro. Get off his nutsack, bro.
hey, man, for sure. Link in the chat. Actually say Haney got to get the IBO belt to have the real green belt. Fuck that WBC trash, you know. This shit is low-key trash, man, but, you know, they do need to upgrade the IBO. I don't discriminate on it. Congrats to Devin Haney. First fight. Yeah, okay. Y'all must know H on the panel, so they trying to try you. Fuck that WBC and they whack-ass belts and fake rules. And like Red say, fuck all Mauricio's promotions. Phil, what up? Black, I want to see the fight. I hope so. As long as you don't down talking like T.O. do.
Yeah, because T.O. talking about 3 to 5 years, man. He said he want 3 to 5 years. Yeah, 3 to 5 years to fight Devin Haney. He said that. I got it on my joint.
God,
yeah, I got it.
Iron Call, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't fuck with Teofimo, bro. I don't fuck with that dude, man. I really don't, bro. It's just certain people I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with Canelo. I don't fuck with Teofimo. I don't fuck with them guys, man. You know what I mean? And you know what? Shit, it was 2 victories. I got to give credit to 1-2 Kid because he said it. He said Teofimo was gonna beat Lomachenko. I thought he was gonna be wrong on that. And then he said that when he win, he believed he gonna get big-headed and he gonna start changing up. And that's exactly what happened. I'm like, man, that motherfucker was double right. You know what I mean? I gave that man his credit for a day. And this next interview, I was off the shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with this dude. Josh Taylor don't got the IBO, though. When he get the IBO, I will give him credit. Actual. He said, I'm trolling. Yeah, we know. Oh, shit. Boxing guy with the super chat. Haney by KO, accumulation of punches, and scar tissue. Oh, yeah, we got to drop the dancing AB for that.
Yo, they be loving when you do this.
Hey, if he do that, bro, it's going to be... Nigga, scar tissue? Accumulation? Punches and bunches. Okay, that's what I said in the chat. Y'all keep the same energy, man. He going life or death. If somebody said that. Y'all said that this is his first fight. So if he make it look easy, what y'all gonna say? That's just what I want to ask now. If Haney go in there and make it look easy, right? Because I think he gonna outbox him. Just he gonna go 12. He's gonna outbox him. But if he make it look easy, what y'all gonna say? He ran or like this is a guy who was able to the quick ass Lomachenko. He cornered him and dropped him. You know what I mean? Put Lomachenko right on his ass. So he should be able to do that, line up Devin and do that. So I just want to see if the energy gonna be different after that. That's why we keep these articles, man. You know, these files on y'all. We will see after Camboso if T.O. don't fight Haney, I'm on his head. I think y'all said that. I heard a lot of people say that. So we'll see. H Money, you be hating on Joshua. Oh shit.
Actually, I don't. I just give you my boxing opinion. I'm not here to tear down fighters. You know, I know Anthony Joshua do got a lot of fanboys out there. So if I don't agree with something about Anthony Joshua, then I'm a hater. I just think Tyson Fury is the better fighter. I think Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight. And I think Anthony Joshua is a great champion, 2-time unified champion, and Olympic gold medalist. I get a man his credit, bro. I don't hate on fighters, bro. I call it for what I see. I give you my honest boxing opinion. I just don't say shit just to fit in with a group. You know what I mean? I just don't say shit just, you know, so I could get fans. So I could say, I think I'm not gonna pick Anthony Joshua just because Anthony Joshua got all the fans, and I want Anthony Joshua fan base. Nah, I call it for how I see it. I call it for what it is. Who got the best skills? Who's the better fighter? That's how I judge these fighters right here on skill sets.
No doubt. Hey, good response, man. Good response. So hey, he think Tyson Fury is the better fighter. I respect that. But he gave his respect to AJ. Said he's a Olympic gold medalist, 2-time unified heavyweight. So hey, when the fight happens, I'll be, whatever I gotta pay. I'm watching it though.
Hey, yo, Black, I gotta slide off, man. Hey, peace to H Money, man. Yeah, peace.
Peace out.
All right, peace out, bro.
Phil in the chat, Ace, he said, I do think this will be Haney's biggest test. I'm excited for a good fight. It will go to decision. Okay. I think it might be kind of easy, but it's gonna go to decision. I don't see the knockout.
Hey, he was on the panel the other day talking to Bill Haney, so he was in a heated debate. There's some people try to make him seem like he was hating on Devin Haney, but Phil wasn't even hating. Phil was just giving his honest opinion. But somebody give their honest opinion don't mean they hating, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes, man, that's how it is nowadays, man. If that's your truth, if you feel somebody is gonna get a KO, what the hell? I'm not gonna argue with you over that shit. If you feel that, it's a prediction, man. That's what we do. Javier says, let's not forget Linares got some age on him, kind of washed. Oh shit, here he comes. Here he comes. Now he's washed. So it's the double sword, double edged. You gotta beat him. You gotta knock him out now because he washed. And if you lose to him, you was overrated. That's what y'all doing. That's what we doing. I'm fuck with y'all. Jagger said he changed. Exactly. Y'all, man, y'all acting up, man. It's come on, man. It's too early in the afternoon for this. Ignorance. Leave this man alone. But yeah, man, change is good. Chill out, Dragon. Exactly. AJ got the more better skills than Fury. Oh man. So that's your opinion, Javier. You feel AJ got, Fury got the better skills, overall skills. I gotta say, I agree with Ace that he looks like the more complete fighter. I want to say, if I could make a comparison, AJ reminds me like an Andre Ward. You know what I mean? Like he's not the most gifted dude, but he got the hard work, the work ethic, and he does have the skills, the fundamentals. Fury is kind of like the ones that's like out the box. Like he's just he can do this shit in his sleep. You know what I mean? He can just fight. You know what I mean? He don't really have to do as much. This motherfucker be coming in with his meat hanging off the trunks, like what they call it, the hangover. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like this man be looking like he ain't even in shape, but be beating ass. So that tell you something else. Like somebody come down from 400 and then they get in there and start blazing. Like, come on now. There's something different. You know what I mean? Got cocaine traces, all that shit, still blazing through people. So hey.
hey, bro, I want to touch on this Terrence Crawford potential fight with Josh Taylor. I heard you talking about it before I got on. First I want to give congratulations to Josh Taylor, becoming an undisputed champion at 140. He had a spectacular performance. Josh Taylor, he showed tremendous boxing skills. He showed punching power. He's the king at 140. He fought everybody, wiped out his whole division.
He did, bro. It was impressive path, man, to become undisputed at 40. I got to give it to him, bro. You know what I mean? And, I seen it. I picked him to become undisputed, but that's just his path, though. You know what I mean? Like, either one winning, it would have been great. Like, damn, Hooker, Amiri Mom, and then fucking knock off Taylor, who then knocked off Regis Prograis, Ivan Baranchyk, and all of these guys, and went through the goddamn World Boxing Super Series and won the shit with the Ali Trophy and all that in the ring. So either way, it would have been lovely, but his path was lit to 140. So, but go ahead. What's your thoughts? Because you was about to cook on the Crawford.
Yeah, man. Because I'm thinking about it like this. Like right now, Josh Taylor has nothing to prove at 140. He beat everybody in the division. He wiped it out. And I heard from a couple of sources that Josh Taylor has been struggling to make the weight at 140. You know, that he's has outgrown the weight. So with that being said, you proved everything at 140. You have nothing else to prove. You beat everybody. Why not move up to 147 and challenge number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world, Terrence Bud Crawford? Y'all on the same stable. If you move up, Josh Taylor will, I believe, he will be ranked number 1 in the WBO because he got the belt at 40, right? At 40. So, you know, he could petition and force a fight with a Terrence Crawford. I watched the post-fight press conference, and Josh Taylor, he said that he wants to move up to 147 and fight Terrence Crawford. He said it himself. So with that being said, I think it's a great fight. You got Josh Taylor, undisputed champion, undefeated, who's currently ranked top 5 pound for pound now, against Terrence Crawford, former undisputed champion, 3-division world champion, who's ranked number 1 pound for pound in the world. If you get a fight between 2 fighters in the top 5 pound for pound, 2 undefeated champions, 2 undisputed champions, I think it makes for a great fight. And at this point, I will say this. Josh Taylor just beat an animal in Jose Ramirez. He beat another animal in Regis Prograis. I think at this point in his career, I believe Josh Taylor is a better fighter than Manny Pacquiao right now because Josh Taylor is in the top 5 pound for pound. Josh Taylor is he's young. He's active. He's in the prime of his career. And you look at Manny Pacquiao, who's 42, who hasn't fought in 2 years. I think Josh Taylor is a tougher opponent than Manny Pacquiao right now, to be honest with you, bro. You know what I mean? Got to be real with you. I think Josh Taylor beat Manny Pacquiao right now. Josh Taylor coming off beating Jose Ramirez, dropped him twice, who's undefeated. Manny Pacquiao ain't fought in 2 years. He's 42. I think if Terrence Crawford can beat Josh Taylor, that's a more impressive victory than Errol Spence beating Manny Pacquiao. That's my honest opinion.
All right, let's leave it to the chat. What y'all feel about that? Do y'all agree with H Money that if Crawford beat Josh Taylor, that's more impressive than Errol Spence beating Manny Pacquiao? I'm not going to disagree or anything. I'm going to just see what the majority vote is on that. But I mean, it makes a strong argument. You got to give it to H. Soul says Linares, too many wars, older, good cherry pick for young fighter. Damn, man. Like, so is real quick. Hey, Soul, answer this, all right, and don't run. Is never mind. So y'all niggas be getting emotional and shit. Hey, so is this a cherry pick with Errol and Manny? Is that a good fight or? Manny been in hella wars.
He been knocked out like 6 times. He been knocked out plenty of times.
It's like it gets bad when you go down the list. So I mean, when is it a dude too old? When is a dude not? Like, in one sense, a guy could be in their 40s and it's okay, and then in another sense, a guy can be in his 30s and it's a hell no. Like, what the fuck? Because Linares is what, 30 something? Like 36, 37?
He's 30. Like, he's 35. He's 35, and Manny Pacquiao 42.
You know, older, good cherry pick. How old was Gamboa?
Gamboa, I believe he's 38. He was 38 at that time.
So at least he going younger. He ain't going older. He going younger. Y'all niggas gotta whatever, man. This man fighting a younger guy than his last opponent. Y'all mad. Kenny Falis.
Now, check this out. Now, look, I just put on me. Now, I just want to apologize to everybody. That, you know what, I just couldn't get my hands off of Ramirez, you know, just in time, you know, and I apologize, you know, to all the Mexicanos, the Chicanos. I'm sorry. Okay, look at my face. I'm sorry. Look.
What about the brothers, man? You can apologize to the Mexicans. That's it.
I mean, hey, look, I can never be enough apologetic about the brothers too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the Mexican fan base is who pays. Let's get it. Be honest. Come on now.
That man looked like he cocained out in there, man. Look at this man eyeballs, man.
I had a couple Quaaludes, a couple nudes, and I took a couple nudes.
Churned out, bro.
You know, I mean, before the fight with Taylor and Ramirez, I kind of blew it down. I kind of, smoked some L's, rolled up a couple doobies, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, I wasn't my best, but damn it, who the hell's at their best every day? You tell me. Nobody.
Definitely ain't you, nigga.
You can't be perfect all the time, man. Listen,
Kenny
I'm the
crazy.
highest paid ref in this motherfucker. Y'all better put respect on my name, okay? Stop down to me. Put some respect on my motherfucking name, okay? Damn it. Josh Taylor didn't win because of me, all right? Josh Taylor won because of his superior boxing skills.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and get some tea and crow crumpets with the crow chips on the side. Shout out to Kenny Faylis dropping by, man.
All right.
With your just non fixing the fight right ass. Soul says Linares too many. Oh yeah, that's the one I read. He says, I agree with you on Taylor versus Crawford, H Money. Okay. There's the vote.
For sure. I see Lisa said no, though. She said no. I think she disagreed on the Manny Pacquiao shit. I said. I ain't gonna lie, I think Josh Taylor beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao right now, to be real with you, bro. For real. From what I seen, that dude big as fuck. Josh Taylor tough as hell, man.
Hey, look, people could say they could beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Everybody thought I was gonna do it, but y'all see what happened, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Taylor need to come up to fight me, you know what I'm saying? Not only one time, but I'm 2-time Queef Thurman, you know what I'm saying? Then he could probably deserve a fight with a Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see how Pacquiao does with Spence, which I got Pacquiao busting Spence's ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Spence was ducking me. You know what I'm saying? He was ducking me, and that's why he's fighting Manny Pacquiao right now. You know what I'm saying? We all know what's going on. They holding me back, but it's all good because I come back like cook crack babies. You know what I'm saying? 1 time, 2 time, it's me. Again, like my bro Boo Boo. Okay? Y'all know what it is.
Man. Without the braids, though. This man returning without the braids. I forgot. That's gonna be weird. Seeing Keith fight with the damn fade.
And without the ponytail, right?
He gonna get blazed probably. Pac versus Spence, money grab legacy fight. Money grab legacy fight.
Sound like he cherry picked the old man who's out the sport for 2 years to me.
You said what?
I said it sounded like he cherry picked the old man who was out the sport for 2 years.
Oh shit. So how many years was well damn, Keith was out though too. So how many years was Manny out the ring before Keith fought him?
You know, remember Keith came back, he fought Jose Cito Lopez.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a tune-up.
Yeah, okay, he did have that tune-up. But Manny, he was more active than Keith then, I think, leading into that. Yeah, he was, because he had fought AB. He did Matisse, AB, and then he went to Keith.
I mean, come on now. Look, Manny Pacquiao been doing this thing forever. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. How we gonna just discredit Manny's what he doing and look what Forlorn ain't doing? He's not fighting real boxers. You know what I'm saying? He's just fighting YouTube celebrities on a real, like, who want to see that? Nah, baby. Do you want to see that, baby? No. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Hold on. Gotta come back. Gotta milk baby. But look, on baby, look, Manny Pacquiao and Spence is gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? And then Josh Taylor can come up to fight Bud Crawford. Everybody want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that say they want to see Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez or Teofimo Lopez is straight on dumpster truck juice smoke. You know what I'm saying? You dipping your bullies in dumpster truck juice. What are you smoking? I mean, come on, man. Facts can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
This man is insane, bro. Kenny, nah, you're bullshit. Kenny Bayless, Mayweather daddy. What? You're acting up. That surprised I Bayless. Yeah, man. It looked like he snorted a whole line and said, let's go referee. Would Taylor beat Manny Novada? Oh, shit. Come on, man. I pick Manny versus anybody, Novada, bro. Be real. Shoot a fair one. Taylor isn't ready for Crawford, and I don't know if Taylor could beat Manny either. Yeah, I don't know about him beating Manny. I definitely don't think he can beat Crawford. I definitely don't think. I think he's and he was very respectful of Crawford in his last interview. Very respectful, man. So that energy is a little. I ain't gonna say it's different, but go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I want to give a special shout out to everybody in the chat. Lisa Bells, that guy, Boxing Guy 7, Toby Bartlett, Martin Ramos, Dragon Leg. Appreciate all the brothers and the sisters and the queens.
Yes, indeed. Phil says Pac-Man has a strap again, huh? I didn't hear about it.
Yes, I got this strap again. The WBA president called me last night to let me know I have been reinstated as the super champion. And sorry for you guys for the misunderstanding. I personally called you guys last night and told them it's okay. I sent them a bouquet of flowers and a chance and a draft contract when I do beat the hell out of Errol, the fake Spence, that I will give him Ugas a shot, at the title, and Ugas will be my tune-up, and then I will fight Floyd because Floyd will be coming out of retirement, and I am the cash cow. That is the truth of the matter. What is Floyd doing? Fighting YouTubers and avoiding me, the real smoke in the division. I own the 147 division now, and everyone must see me for their money and to get famous, because I'm not letting anything go. I am not passing down no torches. The torch is mine. It's coming back with me to the Philippines, and then I will be president in a year and a half. And then I'm still going to be fighting well into my second term as president when I'm 55 years old.
Sheesh. Boxing Guy says Manny beat AB ass.
This is
that's how quick he blinked and them shots just doo-doo. Unfair to compare a legend and a rising star. H Money, be careful. Things like that could get you in trouble.
Yeah, hey Toby, I'm just saying at this point in their careers, we know Manny Pacquiao, he's not in the prime of his career at this point. We know Manny Pacquiao has been inactive for over 2 years. Manny Pacquiao, he hasn't been fighting. He hasn't been staying active. Josh Taylor has been fighting. Josh Taylor has been fighting undefeated champions like Regis Prograis and Jose Ramirez. Manny Pacquiao ain't fought in 2 years, bro. So I think at this point, it's safe to say that Josh Taylor is a more dangerous fighter than the Manny Pacquiao, to be honest.
The thing about it is I don't have to fight every year. My old body needs the time to recover. And it's like riding a bike. I come back in there and I bust the asses of Matisse. I bust the ass of AB. And I bust the ass of Quiff 1 time, 2 time. He run Thurman. And we all see what happened. I put him on his ass. And who has done that before me? No one. I'll wait for the names.
Yeah, the thing is, go ahead. I'm sorry, Black.
No, I was just gonna say we got an active PED user on the channel. He's actually a member of the channel. I didn't even know, but this man is proud to be a active steroid user. So shout out to Dragon Leg. Go ahead, H.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman 2 years ago. We haven't seen him in the ring ever since. So I'm not sold that that's the same Manny Pacquiao. I don't think so. He's not the same guy. And Earl Spence is very strong. He's young. I think Earl Spence gonna win a fight. But Black, like I was saying earlier, it's crazy when Terrence Crawford was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao about a week ago. All the Earl Spence fanboys were saying that, well, Earl Spence about to go get another belt and go fight Ugas for the belt. And now, now they saying Earl Spence about to fight Manny Pacquiao, and now Manny Pacquiao got the belt. These guys are confused, man. These guys pushing false narratives.
Hey, is that okay? So is that for real? Do he got the belt, or that's just people just saying shit?
Well, Ugas, it looked like Ugas actually does have the super
belt.
belt. Yeah, he got elevated to super. So Ugas is the current champion.
Okay. It's just some, Phil kind of mentioned that or whatnot. So, I know some people probably gonna try to create distraction about this shit, but I want to make sure the facts is together with Uga still being a super champ and not Manny getting his belt back out all of a sudden to accommodate Arrow. So this shit be crazy, man. But I wouldn't be shocked, man. I wouldn't be shocked. They're gonna run some kind of interference, and we're gonna be forgetting. Well, not me, but some of y'all gonna forget that they didn't do vital testing. They're gonna run some kind of interference. Y'all gonna be distracted. Not me though. And Victor Conti gonna be on his ass. That man, Victor Conti, man, that dude hilarious, bro. I've never seen no nigga do that shit. That man on Twitter, like, hey man, when y'all gonna start vital testing?
Yo, man, Pacquiao promoter got mad as shit too. He cursed that man out.
My man, go ahead, H.
Yeah, Black, I'm finna head out. Black, thanks for having me once again. Black, I've been exposing Deontay Wilder for lying about being cheated by Tyson Fury. I've been cooking, man, and the other day I was on on a different platform. It was on Fred's show, and I was exposing Wilder, and 78, he got all up in his feelings because I exposed Wilder. So he got on there and was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot H Money over Wilder, like crazy shit like that. I just released a video. I don't know if you've seen it, but 78 threatened to shoot me over Deontay Wilder. And I told 78 that he's a punk bitch. And, I responded. If you could take a look at it, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely appreciate that, bro. But yeah, man, they threatened my life over Deontay Wilder, bro. You know what I mean? I told 78, like, you been a PBC fanboy. You a Deontay Wilder fanboy. You don't know shit about boxing. Stick to selling dogs, you punk ass nigga. You know what I mean? And that's how I came. So check it out whenever you get a chance, man. You already know, man. Appreciate y'all. Big UGC, bro. You know what I'm saying? Much love, my brothers. I'ma holla at y'all.
Thanks for coming on, H.
For sure.
Toby Martin says Manny might get reinstated. Nah, they better not, bro. They better not reinstate that man with that belt. That'll be disappointment. Promotions. Because to get Ugas hopes and dreams up like that, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you know what, man, we're gonna need that belt back. I mean, I know you cozy and comfortable and you took a lot of pictures, but we need that shit. Because Manny Arrow requested to have this belt removed from you, and he's the bigger star on this side. Fuck you, me. So it's a business. It's a business, man. But thank you actually for coming in with this reminder of the Kenny Fellas, promotions, and we're gonna stay on that one because honestly,
oh my god, Kenny Fellas. I mean, come on now, look, y'all already see what he did to my boy Ramirez. Go swipe his hand, anything. You know that the ref will touch you, but he'll say something to you. He's caught him off guard. I mean, that should have been a do-over. They should have did that round over. You know what I'm saying? Do that round twice. You know what I'm saying? Twice is nice. Come on now. On baby.
Do it twice.
But
leave him on ice.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
there should be a damn rematch clause or something, man. You can't let that man take the belts.
The Midwest dudes don't bullshit. There's a lot of places people don't bullshit. Shout out to Tony Reviews, who also got the prediction right with Taylor. And once again, shout out to Teddy Atlas, man, eating his crow crumpets on. Did you see his video? Actual?
He's eating crow?
That man, yeah, he got on there, ate his crow crumpets and his tea. Because he picked Ramirez. But when he came like a man, he said, you know what? Shout out to the UK. I'm gonna eat my crumpets and I'm gonna sip my tea. This is to y'all. Y'all's guy did it. I'm like, okay, that's how you do it.
Man, I had my crow tortilla chips the other day,
Yeah, you had your chips. I'm like, this man had the crumpets and actually had the chips. Shout out to the crow eating out here, man. Let's see before we get out of here. Champion in recess, yeah. So Phil has said something like they did it with Tank. So yeah, man. Who knows, man? Who knows? And if that's the case, then I let you know the WBA is in the PBC's got in a pocket, man. They got pull over WBA. That's probably why they're doing this shit.
Everybody's not giving everybody's saying Tank is gonna just blow out my man, you know what I'm saying?
Mario Barrios.
It's fucked up, man. Crazy.
It's fucked up. Huh? I mean, I guess they figure it's gonna be like how the Santa Cruz shit, like, you know.
But the difference is Mario Barrios is a fucking puncher. That fucking kid is big.
Mm-hmm.
Big fucking kid. Big fucking hands too. Fucking heavy-handed, yo. That's a different beast. That's a different beast than a fucking Leo Santa Snooze, man. Come on, man.
He's still sweet.
Serious. Leo Santa Cruz is feather fisted at that weight. Come on now. Mario Barrios is a statuesque 140 pounder. You know what I mean? I don't get it, man. But yeah, man. If y'all say he fucking blows out Mario Barrios, man. I mean, I guess I don't know my boxing. But last time I checked, Tank hasn't knocked out nobody at that weight like that. And we can only hear so many war sparring stories and stuff. War stories and stuff. So, you know, we're gonna see, man. But I think it's gonna be a close fight. I think Mario Barrios is gonna give everything that Tank can handle and more. You know, so
well, we've been seeing some really great fights this year. So my guess is it's gonna be entertaining. It's been some lit ass fights so far. Dragonlay says WBC will make a belt for Crawford versus Taylor. Oh, right. For no reason. Just get in the way. Mauricio just show up. What is a special holiday today? So he does this belt. Fuck out of here. Just be in the way, bro. People
have to be like, my friends, I know you didn't think I was going to come here and not give you a specialized belt for you too. Yes.
Yeah, man. Anybody want to predict the color and, you know, material that Mauricio going to use on his next belt? Because you know it hasn't ended. It's just the to be continued movement with this man belts. Shit is ridiculous. Manny is the champion. Yeah. So we winding down, man. Let's shout out to everybody in the live chat. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to Jalik the leader. I want to shout him out too because he had that pick. He picked Taylor. And everybody that covered this event and this fight.
Oh yeah. Hold on. My bro Jalik. Oh, man.
Yep. But yeah, man. Hopefully we might get the other undisputed fight. Dragonless says WBC skills pay the bills belt.
Keep on
No doubt, bro. He probably got some delay. But we about to shut it down.
I know.
This strap is y'all know the throw up belt, the WBC, but you know,
all right.
There's some real champions with it. And I gotta give them their respect. Crawford. What's my boy name? Crawford versus damn, that fast. I done forgot my boy for the undisputed work this year. Yeah, fuck that bagpipe belt.
Bagpipe. They're gonna make a crypto belt.
I mean, might as well. Fucking Bitcoin Dogecoin belt.
Bitcoin belt. Dogecoin belt.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, shout out to the playback. Thank y'all for tuning in once more. I'm gonna send y'all out with a clip, but anything you want to drop before we go actual? Any announcements, anything?
Oh shit. Yeah. Announcements to see who's fighting this weekend. And hold up. Damn it. Where's it at? I'm not acting slow. Hold up.
It's all good. We here.
All right. So Friday, let's see. Friday we got. We ain't got too many names. Y'all gonna know. Yeah, y'all not gonna know them names like that.
No big names this week. Oh, except for
no big
Devin
name.
Haney,
Well,
probably.
Saturday we got Obali and Donaire. That's gonna be a good one. Okay, that's gonna be a good one. We got Subriel Mateus versus Jukabayev, right? Jukabayev's 18-0 with 14 knockouts, but I got Mateus on that one. We got Gary Russell, brother, versus Giovanni Santiago. Okay, that's gonna be a real good fight. We got Haney versus Linares. Yeah, man. And we got Jason Quigley versus Shane Mosley Jr. on the zone. Middleweights. So that should be an interesting fight. It should be a very interesting fight right there. Yeah, I see that as a 50-50 in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's about it.
All right, and there you have it. So we got some fights this weekend. It ain't as fire as this past weekend when we talking about Undisputed, but still, it is still some entertainment, some boxing, and we will tune in. I don't know if I'm gonna cover it, but we'll let y'all know as we get closer to the weekend. But if that's all we got, then I'm gonna send y'all out with this clip, and hope to see y'all on the next one. We out. This woman asked Caleb Plant, "What do you feel about facing Canelo Alvarez?" Line him up, I'll knock him down. That's what he said. But his eyes told me, I wish this lady never asked me a question about that man Canelo. I'm not ready. Caleb Plant makes a lot of mistakes. And I think Canelo Alvarez will beat the hell out of Caleb Plant. Don't get me wrong. I do think Caleb Plant has some skills. But I don't think it will be enough to get a victory over Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is just better in every category to me. When they asked him about Canelo, he probably low-key sharded.